Welcome back to the next lesson on syllabication. Last time we talked about syllabication, we talked about how we need to find our vowels. A vowel is A, E, I, O, or U, sometimes Y or W. And after locating the vowel, we learned that we bridge between our vowels. We bridge, find what consonants sit on the bridge, and divide it. Let's do an example. Let's start with this word. Plastic. So I need to know, what are my vowels? Well, I know A is the vowel, so I'm going to put a V underneath it. I is the vowel, I'm going to put a V underneath it. What do I do next? I bridge it. Bridge between the points so that we know exactly which letters we're bridging between. Then I'm going to label the consonants that are on the bridge. The S and T are consonants. And I know that when there are two consonants on the bridge, I'm typically going to split between them. So now I look at the first part of our word, the first syllable, P-L-A-S. Is there a consonant after our vowel? Yes. So what kind of syllable does that make it? It makes it closed. That consonant is closing off that vowel. So the vowel is going to make the short vowel sound of ah. So we have plas. What about the second part of our word? I-C. Is there a consonant after the vowel I? Yes. So this is also a closed syllable. That I is going to make the short sound of I. So it's going to be t-ick, tick. So far we have plastic. Plastic. Now, let's try a word that we might not recognize and see if we can figure out what the word sounds like. We have the word, let me find it. Okay, Lemniscus. My goodness, this is a big word, but it's simple because we know the steps to take. What's the very first thing that we should do? Label all our vowels. We have an E, an I, and a U. What's the next thing that we always do? Bridge them. Now we're just going to start with our first bridge. Bridge between these vowels. What's on my bridge? An M and an N. They're both consonants. So I have two consonants on my bridge. What do I do when I see two consonants? I split them. Now I need to look and see, behind this vowel, is there a consonant? Yes, that makes it closed, making the E say eh. So we have lem. Now we're going to bridge this part. There's also two consonants on this bridge, the S and the C. I'm going to split them. So does this vowel have a consonant? Yes, which means it's closed, making this say I. So we have nis, lim, nis. Now we have one last syllable we need to take care of. Is there a consonant after our last vowel? Yes, there is, making this closed, which makes that U say So we have limniscus. Limniscus. It's the real word. It's out of our syllabication book. I don't know what it means, but it'd be a great thing for you to look up. Let's move on to another word. First thing we do is label our vowels. Then bridge it. And then we need to find what's on our bridge. Well, we have an N, G, and an L. 3 consonants. Wait a minute. 3 consonants? We've only done 2 consonants. What do we do when there's 3? Well, when there are 3 consonants on our bridge, we know that we need to look at our consonants very carefully because there's probably going to be a digraph. A digraph is two consonants that go together to create a new sound. Like SH makes sh. It doesn't say s. It makes a whole new sound. Sh. So those letters, we can't split up when we syllabicate. So we need to look for letters that we should not split up. Can we split up G and L? G, G. Yes, we can. Let's look at the N and the G. Ng, ng. It makes a whole new sound. We can't really split up an N and a G very well. So I'm going to circle them and circle these two consonants because that's a digraph. I'm not going to split it up. That means I'm going to split between my digraph and my consonants. That digraph is acting like one consonant. So we're going to split between the digraph and the consonant. So do I have a consonant after my vowel? Yes, I do. This is a closed syllable. So it's going to say I, ring. How about this? Is there a consonant after the E? Yes, it's also closed. Let, ringlet, a ringlet. That NG changes the vowel sound of the I slightly, but it still is not an open sound. So we have two syllables that are closed, and we have a digraph. All right, let's look at another one. Let's look at, you get out your whiteboard and write this word on your whiteboard also. I-N-K-W-E-L-L. Now, when you write this word down, you're going to recognize it right away as a compound word. But we are going to syllabicate that compound word. I-N-K-W-E-L-L. Once I have it written on my board, I'm going to find my vowels. And then I'm going to bridge it. Now, I'm going to let you try and finish it before I do. Pause the video if you need more time. After I label my vowels and bridge them, I'm going to label how many consonants I have on my bridge. I have N, K, and W. I know when there are 3 consonants on my bridge, I need to look for a digraph or consonants that typically go together. K and W do not typically go together, but N and K often do. Nk, nk is the sound that they make together. So these two consonants are functioning like one. They work together. So I'm going to split between my digraph and my other consonant. So is there a vowel, is there a consonant after my vowel? Yes, that makes it closed. Is there a consonant after my last vowel? Yes, it's closed as well. So this word is ink well. Ink well. This is how we syllabicate a word when it has more than 2 consonants on the bridge. When there's 3, remember to look for your digraph.